Thorne, they're all out there. Macy, your mother, our families, they're all out there waiting for you.
Thorne, you've got to come through for us now.
It's all about everyone else, is it? What about for me, huh?
Thorne, this is for you. You're not going to end up happy with Brooke. It's not going to happen. And not because of Ridge or me or anything that we might say to you, but because of your mother and her condition. Thorne, if you turn your back on your mother, it will become an issue between you and Brooke someday. I know you don't believe that, but it's true. Now, I'm telling you, you have to do the right thing for yourself. You put Brooke Logan out of your mind and you go out there and you marry Macy.
How you doing, honey?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I told Kimberly to go on home. She seemed like she was having a rough time of it.
Sure she'll be disappointed not to be the maid of honor,
I don't think my maid of honor is the issue right now.
Well, what is it? I mean, was it me when I stood up out of the chair?
Oh, no. That was inspirational. That was the high point of the whole occasion.
Hey, look at me. I bet he's gonna come out here any minute. I think he was just a little overwhelmed, that's all.
Overwhelmed. Why? This was supposed to be beautiful. This was the night that we've waited for, the union of our families. He used to say that he wanted that.
I know, but maybe it was just a little too much tonight. You know, Thorne had no idea that he was gonna get married tonight.
Yeah, but he didn't seem too thrilled at the prospect either.
Well, I wouldn't put too much stock in that. Now, it's kind of tough when you put a man on the spot.
You really think he was on the spot, Clark? I just assumed this is what he's always wanted.
Look, Mace, maybe he was just caught off guard, you know?
You think that's what it was?
I don't know what else it could be.
Just a case of the jitters. Give him another minute or two in there with Eric and Ridge, and he'll be out ready to make you an honest woman.
I hope so. I hope so.
You two just don't seem to get it. And I don't know what to do to make you understand.
What, Thorne? What don't we understand?
The way that I feel about Brooke.
You don't understand that doesn't matter how you feel about Brooke. You can't build a future with somebody who cannot and will not be a part of this family.
Well, that's your problem, Dad. Brooke and I will go to Paris and we will run Forster International. We don't have to be a part of this family.
And you think I'm going to let you do that? You think I'm going to let you walk away from this family?
Damn it, Dad, can you just look at this from my point of view for once?
No, because your point of view is wrong.
Oh, really? Well, when you were with Brooke, it was totally okay, right?
All right, now you're missing the point.
No, Ridge, you want me to give up someone I am totally committed to. That's the point.
Listen. Stop it. I'm your father. And I love you. And I know what you're feeling for Brooke. But I'm telling you, down the line somewhere, you're going to wake up and realize you've made a terrible mistake. I'm trying to spare you that.
Thorne, our mother is virtually an invalid. She's not going to get stronger without our support. That includes you, too. But you can't support her. Not if you're with Brooke. That's just the way it is, Thorne. You've got to do your part.
God, this sounds like emotional blackmail. I know that you two were involved with Brooke, okay? I know that. But that is nothing compared to this. The love that me and Brooke share runs so deep, you two could never understand it. Never. And I want that. So you understand this. I am not giving that up. I am not giving up Brooke Logan.
And the pre-show meeting, do you still want that after the holidays?
Yes, but schedule it early in the week.
Oh, Brooke, you can't get it off your mind, can you?
You know what? It just doesn't make sense. Stephanie hates Sally, and yet she invited her to a family dinner party along with Macy, her brother, and her father. Something must be going on over there. But what?
Maybe she's just trying to get you, Brooke.
I think it's more to it than that. The Forresters and the Spectras sharing a holiday dinner together. My God, what could that possibly mean? Megan, do you think... No, she wouldn't dare.
What?
You know, why would she invite Macy's whole family over there?
Brooke, what are you thinking?
It's Stephanie. She's using her strong-arm tactics again.
Her strong-arm tactics?
What does Stephanie have in common with the Spectra crowd?
Absolutely nothing.
Wrong. They all want Thorne and Macy to be together. Now that's why Stephanie invited everybody over to her house.
So you think she's laying on some pressure trip?
Yes, the heaviest yet.
Well, listen, Thorne's not gonna give in to that.
Oh, they're not gonna make it easy on him. He's going to have his hands full. Sally and Adam and Macy, Stephanie, Ridge, Eric. The minute they feel any kind of resistance at all, they're going to rake him over the coals. I'm sure he's going through hell right now. I just wish I could be there for him.
You want that. You want your Brooke Logan. And you think I never felt that way? I adored her. She was everything I ever wanted.
Brooke was nothing but a midlife crisis for you, Dad. That's all.
Is that right? A midlife crisis. And you know all about that, do you? Well, if it was a crisis, it was one hell of a crisis. Because I recall a man and a woman who were more in love with each other than they had ever been in their lives. At least he was. And I gave her a wedding like she'd never dreamed of. And a honeymoon right out of a fairy tale. I carried her off in a beautiful hot air balloon. And as I held her close, the two of us sailed off into a beautiful desert sky. I swear I would have done anything for that woman. You are not the first to have these feelings for Brooke. So I want to give her your all. You see, son, I did love her. I loved her deeply. But it wasn't enough for her. And you're not going to be enough for her either. You're going to give up a woman like Macy, and you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. That's what happened to me. Don't make the same mistake I did. Don't. Don't do it.
I don't like this, Red. Not one bit. He should have been warned. You don't just spring something like that on a man.
Maybe that's all this is. I mean, maybe Thorne was obviously in a state of shock and terribly embarrassed, so his father and his brother took him outside to help him gather his wits.
What else could it be?
Well, there's one obvious answer to that, but I really don't want to put it into words.
If that's it, after all this time, if Thorne doesn't want to marry our daughter, I want to know why. And I'm not going to leave this house until I get an answer.
Why did Ridge and Eric think it was necessary to take him in there? What's going on?
I'm not going to blame this on Ridge and Eric.
What do you mean?
Well, didn't you get the impression that Thorne was less than anxious to marry me? I certainly did.
No. He was just caught off guard. That's all there is to it. His father's going to settle him down in there now. Now, don't worry.
I don't know how much longer I can wait, Stephanie.
Macy, don't do this. Don't get angry and don't get upset over a silly incident like this. Thorne's going to walk through that door any moment. There's going to be the wedding. Now just stay focused on that. Honey, he loves you. He loves you. He's not going to let you down.
Dad, there are so many differences between what you had with Brooke and what she and I have.
Really, there are. What are they?
You know, I don't want to do this anymore.
No, wait a minute. Let's see. Does she tell you that she loves you?
Yes, and she does.
Well, she said the same thing to me.
It's different with us, Dad.
Thorne, listen to me. If I thought there was any kind of a chance for you and Brooke, we could work this out, we would. But I'm convinced it's not going to happen. Look, I know that she has feelings for you. And I know that you're sure that those are deep, powerful feelings. I felt that when I was with her. I believed in them. I believed in them so much that I left your mother. When Brooke and I stood facing one another, looking into each other's eyes on the night of our honeymoon, I bet my life on that love and on that marriage. I was sure that would last for the rest of our lives. To you, my beautiful Brooke, and to a new beginning for both of us.
This is really happening. It isn't a dream.
Mm-mm. This is reality. This is your future. Do you have any idea how much I love you?
Almost as much as I love you.
Oh, yeah. Brooke and I were as committed to one another as any couple ever had been. But Thorne, there's one undeniable fact about Brooke, and it was true. When I was with her, I knew it was true. And even though you may not want to admit it, you know it's true too. And because of that, your relationship with Brooke is doomed from the very start.
Dad, you and I are two totally different people.
Yes, we are. But you and I and Brooke have one thing in common. One person.
Wait a minute here. If you are saying what I think you are saying...
It's true, Thorne. I never stood a chance with Brooke, and neither do you.
You were dead wrong,
I'm
Dad.
not wrong. I was married to her, Thorne. Nobody knows better than I do what Brooke wants, what she has always wanted, and it's not me, and it's not you. It's your brother.
You put him up to this, didn't you, Ridge?
No, he didn't. He didn't have to say a word to me.
Brooke is over him.
You think she is? You watch her at the next staff meeting and see who she's looking at. It's not you and me.
Oh, this is so damn insane.
It's not. It's obvious. Thorne, why the hell would she go with you of all the people in the world? Ridge's brother. Well, I'll tell you why. The same reason she went with me. Ridge's father.
Oh, you must be just loving this.
Thorne, I didn't ask for this. In fact, I don't even really want it. But that's just the way it is with Brooke. I feel it every time we're alone together. And that's not gonna change, not even if you marry her.
Oh, you conceited son.
Oh, Thorne, stop it. Get your head out of the sand. The girl is obsessed. She always has been. Everybody knows it, except you. Now, you think I'm going to let you go out there and blow off the best thing that ever happened to you in your life and put your mother's life at risk in the process? Well, I'm not. There's so many reasons why you have to stop this thing with Brooke right here, right now.
No.
Thorne, you and I have talked time after time about Macy, about how much you love her, and about how much you two share together, how much you care for her, how you depend on each other, how you've gotten each other through the worst of times. That hasn't changed. Oh, son, the whole family benefits if you marry Macy, and I think in your heart you know that. Look, I'm telling you this because I love you. And you won't regret it. I promise you that. Now you go out there and you make the right decision for yourself. And for everybody else, too. You go out there and you make a commitment to Macy.
What is the residence?
Helen, it's Brooke Logan. I need to talk to Stephanie, please.
I don't think so.
Helen, it's very important.
I'm sorry, Brooke, but Stephanie's in the middle of something equally important.
What's that?
Thorne and Macy. They're about to get married. Brooke? Hello, are you still there?
Oh, my God. They can't be.
Thorne, I need you to tell me right here and right now. Are you going to marry me?